good opening win, and I thought our players played very hard and they played well together. Very impressed with their defense and how they shared the ball. We took good shots most of the night and played pretty well.
Andy, I got to ask you, now that the Elite Eight season is over, and tonight finally to have a game where you have fans, what was it like for you tonight, coaches?
I thought it was great. We had really good student support tonight. There were about 1,000 students there early, and that makes a big difference. And I know the late arriving crowds in Los Angeles. So it's nice to see a lot of the season ticket holders, loyal basketball fans here at SC, and it was just great to see people in the stands. Last year was a very unique year, obviously, but it was tough on our players because we were pretty good last year and had nobody be able to enjoy our team. It was tough on our guys.
And my last question is about the game tonight. Definitely, Boogie tonight. 9-11, he was just awesome. I keep talking to us about him, the way he played tonight.
Yeah, Boogie is a dynamic scorer. He's a true lead guard. He can make plays for his teammates. You saw down the stretch, he made some very nice passes off the ball screen action. He's seeing the floor much better now. He's become better on the ball and helps out a defender. So as he grows as a player, it's fun to watch. I think tonight you saw that.
Not a lot to negatively take away from this game other than maybe the turnovers.
Well, I thought we turned the ball over too much in the first half. We only had 3 in the second half, so we ended up with 15 assists, 10 turnovers. I think it was 7-7 in the first. So, yeah, the first half we had some silly turnovers. We don't like to turn the ball over 7 times in a half. But other than that, you're right. It's hard to pick anything negative. Holding a team to 49 points, I thought they had some good offensive players, and we challenged most shots, had 6 blocks and 8 steals.
In games like this, what are you looking for?
I'm sorry?
In games like this, blowout wins like this, what are you looking for from the team, even throughout being up 20 plus? What are you looking for?
Well, you're saying a blowout win. We take every team seriously. We don't know we're going to blow a team out. We just played really well in the first half. I was very proud of our players, how they came out with intensity, and they shared the ball, and they played outstanding defense. And so that's how we built the lead. And we played for 40 minutes tonight. Everybody that came off the bench, if you notice, we had 13 scholarship players. They all played, and they're competing for playing time. They're trying to prove themselves as well. And so we have really good depth this year. It's the deepest team we've had. The last unit we had in there with 4 freshmen in Boubacar is a pretty good team. In fact, in practice, when they're together, sometimes they beat the upperclassmen and the guys with experience. And so I think we'll play every possession like it means something, and no matter how many points we're up or down.
What stood out about the defense?
Well, our experienced guys got off to a great start. They understand the coverages, they know how to help each other, and they rotated very well tonight.
Speaking of your depth, 27 bench points, it's almost a third of your team's points tonight. Just how important is that going to be going forward, and knowing that you've got that deep roster that they can come in and contribute when you need them to?
Well, it's a long season, so you need depth and you need players to come off the bench. I think we'll have numerous starting lineups throughout the year. I think we have a lot of guys that do deserve to start certain games, and I think you'll see that. But it is nice to have that bench support because we can play big, we can play small, and if the guys off the bench are productive, it certainly helps the team.
You had 52 paint points tonight. So what do you owe the success?
Well, we were bigger than them, but our big guys scored in the paint, and our guards were able to get in there a few times. Isaiah and Chavez and I thought Boubacar did a good job. Josh Morgan, they did a nice job of finishing. And then when our guards were able to get floaters, get in the paint, I thought they did a nice job as well.
Did you learn anything new tonight?
Anything new? Not really. It's nice. We haven't played a real game. We played 2 scrimmages. We also had 2 intra-squad scrimmages with officials. So we've been playing games that didn't mean anything on your record. The lights turned on with fans in the arena. So what I learned was that it was fun to play in front of fans again. It reminded me of that. March Madness, we had fans with limited capacity. So we did have fans last year, but everybody had to go to Indianapolis to watch us play. It was nice for the home crowd and to see some familiar faces and our players to enjoy that moment.
What did it feel like to get rushed by those fans after the game with the old t-shirt?
With all the young fans, the children, that was great. It was funny. They wanted my autograph. I don't know why, but then they saw Isaiah Mobley and they all rushed. Said, "Hey!" They all rushed to him, so it gave me a little break.
Got one last one.
The pregame ceremony, the unveiling of the banner and the rings, what does that say about where the program is at right now?
Well, I think USC basketball, it was an important moment for us to make a deep run because it's the second Elite Eight in the last 67 years. And our team has been good the last 6 years with 134 wins. I think it's 13th in the nation among the 6 power conferences. So we've been good for 6 years, won 21 games, 5 out of the last 6 years, and 6 guys in the NBA. So what we haven't done is we didn't make a deep run in the tournament. The year before we were 22-9. I thought that team could have been a Sweet 16 team. We were really good and really tough. And of course, the Metu and McLaughlin years, we were pretty good too. They had 26 wins in 1 year, set the school record, and won 2 games in the tournament. So that year we were Sweet 16 or Elite Eight good. We just lost the last 30 seconds of Baylor in that 1 game. So I think last year was a great season to show where the program has come, and a lot of players and hard work by the coaching staff has gone into that. And so Evan Mobley gets a lot of the credit, but he had a lot of good teammates last year, and Evan is just a terrific talent. But we were a really well-rounded team last season, and it's been like that for a few years. So I think as we move forward, we want to recognize those young men like we did tonight, the banner, and the AD, Mike Bone, gave them rings to commemorate that. And I think that's a special moment because they'll have those rings for a long time, the rest of their lives, and there'll be a connection between that Elite Eight team, just like the 2001 team that people talk about. And so look, we would love to go to the Final Four this year and keep moving on, but to recognize a team that's done something special here at USC, I think was appropriate and very, very well received by our players.